What is up, everyone? I am Darkside Phil, and welcome to Release Day Unboxing. This is a first for several different reasons. First of all, this is the first edition of Release Day Unboxing to be aired exclusively on my vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs. From now on, all further Release Day Unboxing videos will be shown exclusively on this channel, so that way it's separated from gameplay over on DSP Gaming. Number two, this is the first Release Day Unboxing video of the year, 2013. It's a new year, we've got a whole new release schedule, and we are actually unboxing the very first retail release of 2013. And what a release it is, because we've got a lot to talk about when it comes to this game. The game is called Anarchy Reigns, and it is from Platinum Games. Now, if you're not familiar with Platinum Games, they're the people that made some games such as Mad World for the Wii, such as Bayonetta for the Xbox 360 and PS3, and the upcoming Bayonetta 2, which is now a Wii U exclusive. And you might be saying, I haven't heard a lot, or maybe I heard something about this game a while ago, but I haven't seen, what took it so long to come out? What's the deal with this game? So here's the story. Anarchy Reigns has been out in Japan for literally a year, okay? For some reason, it took them so long to localize the game for American audiences, but it actually makes no sense because the game already had English dubbing and English dialogue, and basically the game was ready to sell in America for a year. And everyone kept saying, what is going on with this game? Why does it keep getting delayed? It was originally supposed to come out way back, I believe it was July or August of 2012, and it just kept getting bumped and bumped and bumped, and finally here it is, the first release of 2013. Well, what is the game? The game is an online, but it does have offline, but primarily online fighter, but it isn't your traditional fighter. When you think of fighting games, you think of a 2D plane, one-on-one facing off. It's not like that at all. It's going to be kind of unique from what I'm to understand, where you could have up to 16 player matches. Every character has unique combos and abilities, and I really don't want to say too much about it since I haven't played it yet, but from what I understand, it's pretty chaotic. It can be pretty crazy, especially when you get into a 16 player room with people just kind of running around stealing kills and stuff. But the premise seems interesting. What it is, actually takes Jack, the main character from Mad World, and it puts him into this fighting arena with 15 other unique characters that were created just for this game. But we're actually going to talk a little bit about the pre-order bonuses that I got with this game as well, which actually adds an additional character, which I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. So that's that. And I got it on Xbox 360, and a lot of people criticize me, especially this past holiday season when I did some fan appreciation matches, which basically means I play online gameplay with my fans, and primarily all the games that I had were the Xbox 360 version of cross-platform games. So I realized that right now I have a lot of new people watching this video, a lot of people who maybe haven't been a long-time subscriber, maybe over the holiday season. You jumped on board, and you might want to know, well, why does Phil get the Xbox 360 version of games over the PlayStation 3 version? Well, there's three real reasons. The first reason is, I actually like the Xbox 360 controller better than the PlayStation controller, and I know that's, oh, how could you? The PlayStation controller really hasn't changed since the beginning. Well, I don't know. I just like the feel of the Xbox 360 controller more. Plus, I owned an Xbox 360 during its launch year. I have a significant amount of Xbox 360 achievement points. This year, I'm definitely going to hit 100,000 achievement points, okay? I'm only a few thousand away right now. So, for me, it's if I'm choosing between the two versions of the game, a control scheme that I like a little bit more, I'm reaching a little bit of a higher achievement point goal, it makes sense to get the Xbox 360 version. But that's only really one reason. The other reason, I said there were three reasons. The second reason is online gameplay with the Xbox 360, I feel, is a better experience. And it's not because the connection's better or anything like that, don't get me wrong. Really, primarily, I feel it's because you can do voice chat and the voice chat works, and a lot of people voice chat on the Xbox 360. And of course this could be a double-edged sword, because you always get the games that, you know, Anarchy Reigns, mature rated, it's gory, partial nudity, and there's a 5-year-old playing it, and you have to hear him chatting the whole time. So I understand this could be a double-edged sword, but for the most part, if you want to play a game online, multiplayer, and you want to be able to communicate with the people, the Xbox 360 version is the way to go. Don't get me wrong, I have PlayStation 3 games that have online chat capability too. Problem being, a lot of people don't do it on the PlayStation 3 for whatever reason. In my opinion, it's probably because it's Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth connections with these headsets are terrible. Like, just listen to someone playing online with an Xbox 360, and then listen to someone playing the same game online on the PlayStation 3, and listen to the quality of the voice chat. The voice chat sounds like shit on the PlayStation 3, okay? It really does. It sounds awful, and a lot of the times the people cut out. A lot of the times it's just, it sounds like someone's in a tin can. Like, what the fuck? Why'd they even bother implementing voice chat if you can't understand what the fuck anyone's saying? So I never understood that about the PlayStation 3. They were so adamant, we have to use the latest technology and Bluetooth is the hottest thing, but the Bluetooth sounds like shit, okay? And then last but not least, and this is really primarily the reason when it comes down to games with multiplayer that I get it on the Xbox 360, it's because it is so much easier to make a party, to invite people to a multiplayer game on the Xbox 360. When you're on Xbox Live, someone could just send you a private message, okay, and say, oh, I'd like to play a game with you. And if you're making a lobby, all you need to do from that private message, you can actually invite them to your game. On the PlayStation 3, there is no capability to invite anyone to a game unless they're on your friends list. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a couple exceptions. There are some games that have their own matchmaking systems, and they have their own ways to invite people. But for the most part, most games on the PlayStation 3 make you become a friend of someone before you can invite them. Now, for me, when I'm doing fan appreciation, here's the problem. Because I am, you know, a well-known YouTube gaming personality, my, you know, PlayStation Network accounts and Xbox Live accounts, everyone knows it's Darkside Phil. So I constantly get private messages, friend requests, and I've said 1,000 times, don't send me random friend requests. People still do it, okay? So my inbox for my friends list is constantly full. And just to give you an example, the one game that I played for fan appreciation during the holiday season was PlayStation All-Stars. Just to get a room set up of 4 people took me upwards of 25 minutes because I had to keep deleting people off my friends list who were sending me friend invites, accepting friend invites of people who wanted to play the game, adding them to my friends list, then creating the lobby, then inviting them to the game, when if it was Xbox 360, I would have instantly been able to invite them to the game if they sent me a PM. So it's that simple. PlayStation, Sony, when they made the PlayStation 3, when they were designing PlayStation Network and the infrastructure of how the PlayStation 3 was going to work online, they basically went into like a hyperbolic chamber, or I forget if it's hyperbaric or hyperbolic. Basically, they locked themselves away and they said, we're going to ignore everything that's going on around us in the outside world because we feel that we're better than everyone else and we know better, and we're going to design our online game, our online system, you know, completely from the ground up for us, for what we think is good. And they completely ignored the Xbox 360, especially when it came out a year before the PlayStation 3 and it had all these great online features that were implemented. PlayStation Sony completely ignored them. And then when the PlayStation 3 came out, people said, why does it not have half the features online that the Xbox 360 has? And that's really dumb. It really was a dumb move on their part to think that, to not be in touch with what was currently available already on the other next-gen console that beat them to release a year earlier. So, I know I'm digressing, but I feel this is since this is the first episode of Release Day Unboxing of the year, to explain to everyone why you're going to see, more often than not, I'm going to be playing cross-platform games on the Xbox 360. Now, there will be exceptions. If there's a time when there's a game where it'll have more content on the PlayStation 3, or maybe it's been reported that the PlayStation 3 runs better, it has a better frame rate, it has better performance, and maybe the Xbox 360 version of a game has performance issues, then I will, definitely go for the PlayStation 3 version of the game. But more often than not, I err on the side of caution. I get the Xbox 360 version, okay? Okay, we got that out of the way. So Anarchy Reigns. A unique game, I'm sure. I'm excited. I actually learned that it does actually have 2 campaigns. One for Jack, who's actually the character right here from Mad World. And then also for Leo, I believe that's Leo right there. I guess they're the 2 main characters of the game. They each have their own campaign. And basically what the campaign serves as is a tutorial of how to play this game online. Which is good, because I'd like to get some hours in of kind of learning the system and practicing before I jump right online and get my ass handed to me. Okay, so I guess we'll actually take a look at the game now. By Sega, by the way. It says here on the back, fight to the death, survival of the fittest. Battle to become the ultimate survivor as you choose from 16 characters, each with their own unique style, weapon, and signature kill move. Single player mode, which I mentioned. Play as Jack or Leo in the 2-part story-driven campaign mode, with each character putting their own unique combat style to the test. And then multiplayer mayhem. Experience the ultimate multiplayer action in Battle Royale mode, where up to 16 players fight it out on a single map. Other modes include Deathmatch, Team Battle, Survival, Co-op, and more. And just so everyone knows, I did pre-order the game at GameStop. Here's my receipt. And I did get 2 codes to actually get some extra content. The first code says it's a code to unlock the exclusive Bayonetta character. So yes, Bayonetta is actually in Anarchy Reigns, and that makes sense because it's from Platinum Games. Why wouldn't she be in it? But she's an unlockable pre-order bonus, and I do have her, so I'll have her to be able to play with her online. And then also a code for exclusive additional game modes. Now I don't know what that is. It's probably some extra online modes. I guess we're gonna find out. But I have a code for that as well. Those are both pre-order bonus codes for pre-ordering at GameStop. I don't know if you get them if you pre-order anywhere else. I would assume probably so, but maybe not. I don't know. Alright, and now let's actually take a look at the game itself. Anarchy Reigns, pretty basic. Your game disc, your instruction manual. Anarchy Reigns. It's pretty cool. On the back, it actually shows off all the characters from the game, which is pretty neat. It's like a character roster right there. And then on the inside, what do you got? Explanation of what Xbox Live is. If you don't know by now, you're a complete fucking idiot. All the control explanation, I already read that. And also some items that explains what they do during the game, and then that's it. Then it goes to some other language. What is this? Table des Matières, Connexion. It seems like it might be French, I'm not sure. Alright, anyway. So, that's it for Anarchy Reigns unboxing. Here's the deal, because I also, just so everyone knows, during these release day unboxing videos, I also explain my scheduling for the week. Just in case you missed the week in preview, which is my video every week where I do explain what I'm going to be playing and doing during the week, but also because some things get updated during the course of the week, and I actually have an update for everyone. So the past 2 days over on DSP Gaming, my gaming channel, I've been playing Sly Cooper 3, Honor Among Thieves, the HD re-release of that game that came out last year, because people wanted me to play this game and beat it before Sly 4 comes out in a month. They thought that it would be crucial that I know the characters and the backstory and everything that happened. The views are kind of crappy, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't expecting anything great out of it, to be honest, anyway, because I know it's an older game. I know that people are excited for the new releases, not for me to all of a sudden start playing older games. Plus, I've played a shitload of it. I've got 59 parts up in only 2 days. Now, who the hell has time to watch 59 parts of a playthrough in 2 days? So I fully understand why the views aren't so hot, okay? But here's what I'm going to do. I did not beat the game, but I'm close to the end. I've decided that today I'm going to be checking out the story mode gameplay of Anarchy Reigns. Now, I'm not sure how long it is, but I'm going to try to see if I can get through it. Maybe beat it, I don't know, because again, I don't know how long it is, but this will be a good introduction to the game. You're going to see that gameplay up on DSP Gaming today. Tomorrow, Wednesday, which would be what, January 9th, I think I'm going to try online gameplay. I'm going to jump online, I'm going to try to play against people, I'm going to try to get a feel for it, and I think that's going to be all day Wednesday. I'm going to be trying to play this game online, okay? There's several different modes. It should be fun. So that'll be Wednesday. On Thursday, I've already announced that this is going to be the day when I film my new episode of Ask the King, which is my fan mail series. And you get to ask me questions and I'll answer them. People like it, and I haven't done one since October, so this may be an opportunity to do an extra long, maybe a 3-parter episode. We'll have to see. But that series takes a lot of time, okay? You've got I have to read through hundreds of questions, pick the best ones, think of my answers. Then I have to set up and film, which could take anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. Then I have to edit each video, which takes like an hour. So it takes a long time to get that series together, meaning I'm going to have very little time for gameplay on Thursday. So what I think I may do on Thursday is go back to Sly 3 and beat it. Because people have told me you're literally at the end of the game. Another hour or two, you'll be done. So that'll be perfect, a perfect balance. Here on the King of Hate vlogs, you'll see Ask the King. And then on DSP Gaming, you'll see the conclusion of Sly Cooper 3. And then on Friday, I think what I'll do is possibly return to Anarchy Reigns. Maybe I'll even set up some fan appreciation, meaning if fans want to play with me, I might set that up and we can all play the game together and try it out. So that's the rough schedule for the week. Saturday, John Rambo will be here for co-op. We're actually going to start Family Guy co-op, and we're also going to do another edition of Smart Guys, which is our wrestling commentary show. So for the next several days, you're going to have jam-packed with content. I'm going to try not to flood DSP Gaming with too much gameplay, meaning, you know, today I want to get through the story mode, but I don't know how long that is. But that's what's going to be there today, the story mode. So you know, if you want to watch the story mode, you can go check it out. If not, that's cool. And then if you just want to see the online gameplay, you can come back on, you can come on Wednesday and watch that. If you want to try to participate in fan appreciation matches, I would say check my Twitter and my Facebook come Friday, and I will give you information on how to do that, and I'll probably be recording those matches, and that'll be the footage that'll go up on Friday. So that's the rough schedule for the week. A jam-packed week full of content. The first new retail release of the year. Oh, one other thing before we conclude. Anarchy Reigns in the U.S. right now, just got released in the United States. It only costs $30. It's only $30 on either system, Xbox or PlayStation. So if you're looking for an inexpensive way to jump into new gaming come this new year, this might be your way to do it, because it's a discounted game because they know it's already been out across the world for a whole fucking year, and they knew that they were going to have to do something to get the game to sell. So that is it for Release Day Unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it and found it informative. I know I covered a lot of topics outside of just unboxing the game, but I hope that, you know, that information was useful to you. And I will see you for gameplay this week over on my gaming channel, DSP Gaming. Check out Anarchy Reigns.